Hello everyone and welcome to my corner of the world. I've been making some gifts for my lovely customers who shop with me every month, and I thought I'd share with you how I made those. This is based on an idea from Pootles in the UK. She used chocolate available in the UK only, so I did a little bit of playing around, and I've altered the dimensions etc. to take one of these chocolate squares. So let me move those all to one side and share with you how I made those. So first of all, I've used my envelope punch board, and I'm using a piece of designer series paper that's 4x4, and I'm going to line up this one edge here at 2 1/8, and I'm just going to punch and score. Now I'm going to turn it around 90 degrees, and I'm not going to use any measures this time. All I'm going to do is line this little pointy thing up with my previous score line, punch and score. Again, line up with previous punch line. If the light's not good enough, like under my lights, to see, I can do it by feeling that score line with my finger. And then one more time I think, and then we're good to go. There. Oh, and then on the wider part, I nearly forgot this, I'm just going to round my corners, just those two opposite corners. The others are be hidden, but these ones will show. So that's the punch board done with. And now I'm just going to gently put in the score lines. And as I say, this is an idea I got from Pootles UK, and I'm just following her instructions for this part. Then I'm going to get my candy. Now it's a square candy, but I tried to make this square, but because of the ends of the packet it wouldn't fit into a square one and look good. So that's why it's rectangular rather than square. And then I'm going to put together using glue dots. So I'm going to fold these two pieces over and just attach my glue dot, and then a glue dot at the top there, and then bring that one down, up, and the other one down. And basically that's it. It fits in really snugly, no moving, etc. So how you finish them is entirely up to you. So Pootles used the bird. I did some birds, I did some flowers, I did some butterflies, and with this one, because it's got a snowflake design on it, I decided that I would use the new snowflake punch from Stampin Up. So I've punched the larger one in Tempting Turquoise, and then the smaller one in Pool Party. And then, because those of you who know me, I've always got to have some bling on it somewhere, I've just punched out a little flower with the Itty Bitty Punch Pack flower in a little bit of silver. I've done my thank yous, and I've stamped them using two of the stamps from the Teeny Tiny Wishes set. One says thank you, the other says sweet treats. And then simply cut them out with the word window punch. And when I punch them out, you can see I've made sure the end of the punch is closer to the text, because I want to be able to attach them and have some room at this end. So I'm going to use a little liquid adhesive, and I'm just going to cross them over like that, just so that the sweet treats and the thank you show. And set that aside for a few moments to dry. Then I've got my pieces here. You can leave them flat. I think I'm just gonna ding them in the middle with with the end of my piercing tool. I'm just going to a little bit of liquid glue in there again. And then to put my middle flower in, I'm going to use a glue dot, because that's glimmer paper, and glimmer paper just needs a little bit of extra help, I find anyway, to get it to stick, because it's quite thick. And just reinforce that. Then with my paper snips, I'm just going to cut off that little bit there, don't need that bit. Going to use a glue dot again to attach my sweet treats. Just have it going at a bit of an angle. And then I'm going to use a piece of dimensional to attach my snowflake on there. And then just cover up the join and just use the back there to just persuade it to stay nice and firmly. So there we are. Again, thank you Poodles for sharing your idea with us, and as I say, these will fit the candies that are available here in the States. Well, thank you for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.